नमस्कार. जय श्रीकृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा. Rejuvenating text 40 and text 41 of chapter 1, the activities of Maharaj Priyavrata of 5th canto, the creative impetus of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 40. भू संस्थानं कृतं येन सरिदगिरि वनादिभिः सीमा च भूतनिरवृत्त्यै द्वीपे द्वीपे विभागशः. To stop the quarreling among different peoples, Maharaj Priyavrat marked boundaries at rivers and at the edges of mountains and forests so that no one would trespass upon another's property. The example set by Maharaj Priyavrat in marking of different states is still followed. As indicated here, different classes of men are destined to live in different areas, and therefore the boundaries of various tracts of lands, which are described here as islands, should be defined by different rivers, forests, and hills. This is also mentioned in relation to Maharaj Pruthu, who was born from the dead body of his father by the manipulation of the sages. Maharaj Pruthu's father was very sinful, and therefore a black man called Nishad was first born from his dead body. The Nishad race was given a place in the forest because by nature they are thieves and rogues. As animals are given a place in various forests and hills, men who are like animals are also destined to live there. One cannot be promoted to civilized life unless one comes to Krishna's consciousness, for by nature one is destined to live in a particular situation according to one's karma and association with the modes of nature. If men want to live in harmony and peace, they must take to Krishna's consciousness, for they cannot achieve the highest standard while absorbed in the bodily concept of life. Maharaj Priyavrat divided the surface of the globe into different islands so that each class of men would live peacefully and not clash with the others. The modern idea of nationhood was gradually developed from the divisions made by Maharaj Priyavrat. Text 41. Bhaumam divyam manusham च महित्वं कर्मयोगजं यशचक्रे निरयौपम्यं पुरुषानुजनप्रियः. As a great follower and devotee of the sage Narad, Maharaj Priyavrat considered hellish the opulences he had achieved by dint of fruitive activities and mystic power, whether in the lower or heavenly planetary systems or in human society. Srila Rupa Goswami has said that the position of a devotee is so super excellent that a devotee does not consider any material opulence worth having. There are different types of opulences on earth, in the heavenly planets, and even in the lower planetary system known as Patal. A devotee, however, knows that they are all material and consequently he is not at all interested in them. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Param Društva Nivartate. Sometimes yogis and jnanis voluntarily give up all material opulences to practice their system of liberation and taste spiritual bliss. However, they frequently fall down because artificial renunciation of material opulences cannot endure. One must have a superior taste in spiritual life, then he can give up material opulence. Maharaj Priyavrat had already tasted that spiritual bliss, and therefore he had no interest in any of the material achievements available in the lower, higher, or middle planetary systems. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 5th canto, 1st chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Activities of Maharaj Priyavrat. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.